Hello, my name is Haleh Moghaddasi and I am a PhD student in architecture at Texas A&M University. I am going to present my paper on designing for net zero, an effective sustainable planning model for residential development in the United States. The key points of this research is today, with the increased efforts toward climate change mitigation, there are many efforts that address net zero building. However, there are quite little has been accomplished toward the community scale. So my project the purpose of my study is to generate a net zero community model in the US and to identify the net zero community planning. To do that, I'm considering a case study and also looking at several precedent studies in order to extrapolate their main energy indicators and to create a model. And the outcome will be a net zero community model that is transferable to other community contexts. Here is the research plan diagram that we will go through it together. The research drivers. So as you can see, with world population increase, the CO2 emission will increase and the outcome will be a polluted and unhealthy environment. So it is our duty to make the city cleaner. To do that, my research goal will be to identify what is missing between the net zero building and net zero community, and to balance between power generation and energy use regarding building and transportation. Also to identify net zero community model and expand it to other community contexts. The case study. Our case study is Serenbe, which is a sustainable community in southwest Atlanta, Georgia. And as you can see here, Serenbe consists of 5 hamlets here. And one of the main design strategies in Serenbe is land preservation, based on which 70% of the land is devoted to open space. Serenbe, the size of the land is 1,200 acres and the number of accommodation is going to be 1,800 dwellings. The density varies based on the townhouse and apartment and life work clusters. So in the case study, we look at the main net zero definition for this case, which is the Serenbe community on an annual basis to be equal to the amount of on-site renewable energy supply. And also we look at the goal, which is to reduce the individual home demand by 50% to 70%. The main energy strategies in Serenbe is using Earthcraft certification for all the buildings, using geothermal heating and cooling system, and using PV systems on the roof. There are many transportation systems. They use mixes of use and also encourage bicycle and pedestrian network and electric car. There are much more energy demand reducing strategies applied in Serenbe in order to reduce the energy need. So there are 10 precedent cases that I'm going to consider for my paper, but here I'm going to talk about 2 of them. For example, we talk about Bedsit, which is the largest mixed-use eco-community in the UK. It's the 4-acre size of it, and it consists of 160 homes with a density of 40 homes per acre. We look at the net zero definition and the main goal, how to eliminate the need for ventilation, cooling, and heating energy use by 90%. And the main energy strategies applied in this community will be PV and the footwheel combined heat and power units. And also for transportation, they use mixes of use, car club, parking control enforcement, and also they applied a significant amount of passive energy sources to reduce the energy demand of the community. The other precedent case is UC Davis West Village, that is the largest planned net zero community in the US and is in California, United States, with a size of 224 acres, and it accommodates around 4,350 residents. Here is, you can see, we address the net zero definition based on this community, and also how the main goal of this project is first reduce and then produce based on renewable sources. The main strategies applied in this community is PV and biogas fuel cell plants, and how it shows how it works. And for transportation, they use mixes of use and the public transport, automated shuttle, and also many other energy demand reducing strategies that help reduce energy demand of this community by 50%. At the end, after we extrapolated all these energy indicators from all of our precedent cases, we put them all together and we categorize in 3 sectors of power, transportation, and building, which form our model. And then after evaluating our case study, then we see which of these energy indicators are a good match for our case and which is applicable to Serenbe and can help Serenbe to become net zero. And also then this model will be transferable to other community contexts based on their climate and geometry. They decide that which of these the energy indicators are better match for those communities and can help those communities to become net zero. And this is up to now, research recommend using renewable energy power source, renewable infrastructure, using smaller size buildings and better construction, the standard standalone PV systems, potential solar field, more critical mixes of use, and excluding gasoline powered vehicles and providing remote parking lots. And this here is summarizing some of our future research. And thank you so much for listening to my video. Please, if you have any questions, contact me. This is my email. Please, I will be so happy to be in touch with you. Thank you so much.